Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another tutorial just for you. And today I have got a super lovely, easy, very, very easy blanket for you called the box stitch blanket. Now, the styling of the stitch is so similar to the C to C or the corner to corner stitch, but instead of going in the diagonal, this is done in the round. I love it. And I used two different skeins of Lion Brand ice cream yarn, hashtag not sponsored. And the design was submitted to me by Janet E. Long. And I absolutely love what she came up with. And I hope you guys do too. Now, because the ice cream yarn is a bit thinner, I used a size H 5mm hook because this is a rather thin baby weight yarn, and it works really, really well when you're using two different strands for the piece. And now what I'm going to be doing for today's tutorial, I'm going to be using a size I 5.5mm hook and some worsted weight yarn. So with that being said, let's get started. Alrighty, so I've got my 5.5mm hook and I've got my worsted weight yarn, and we're going to start right in. So to begin with, we need a slip knot and then chain up 6. Now, I did make some alterations to Janet's original pattern, and I really appreciate her working with me on this because I love to alter things. You know, it's what I do, and I really appreciate her seal of approval. So after doing your slip knot, chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, and then double crochet into the next 2 chains for a total of 4 double crochets for your first grouping, your first box. All right, and you can snug up your tail just a little bit. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work like so, and we're going to be working underneath the bar of this double crochet, 3 double crochets. So underneath here, that's 1 and 2 and 3. And I'm going to snug this up a little again. There we go. So now we've got 2 boxes and we need 2 more. So again, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn the work, and we're going to work underneath this bar, 3 doubles. It's 1 and 2 and 3. Chain 3, turn the work again, and then underneath this bar right down here, 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Now at this point you do have some options, because what you can do is you can use the same yarn for as long as you want to, or you can change colors. Now, if you're going to use the same yarn, I would say go underneath this bar here, okay, and slip stitch, and then do your chains, okay. However, I want to change colors because to me it looks so much more dynamic. I really like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to grab my other yarn and we will continue on. All right, so for my second color of yarn, what I'm going to do is go directly from where I left off, finishing my last double, going in underneath this bar And I'm going to get my new strand of yarn, and I'm going to pull it on through, and then pull it through my loop there. And then you can always tug the tail of your pre-existing yarn a little bit. You can fiddle with it later. It's not a big deal, trust me. And then from here, from this point, chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so then again, we're going to do a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So we've got our 1, and then we need into the next 2 chains a double crochet in each because we need our cluster to have 4 doubles. Like so. All right, then turn the work and turn it again because we need to join it. So to recap, we're going up, but you're turning the work this way and then turning it this way because we need to join it because we need to work underneath this bar right here. And so you can either slip stitch or I do a single crochet personally. So single crochet like so. Then we need more clusters. So chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then underneath this bar, 3 more double crochets. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. Then we need to get over to this corner. So we're going to need to chain up 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And going underneath this bar, 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, and 3. And then joining underneath this bar right here with a single crochet. So it's all linked. It's beautiful. I love it. And then we need to create another box up here. So chain up 3 and 3 double crochets underneath this bar. 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, we are making some progress already. Also, I mean, if you don't want to use just 2 colors, you can use, say, 2 different skeins of Caron cakes, a lot of different color combinations in there, or you can always do every round a different color, however you like, really. The possibilities are endless. This would make a great stash buster. So again, to continue on, we need to chain up 3, and then 3 double crochets underneath this bar, this purple bar. So 1 and 2 and 3. Then join to the pre-existing round underneath this bar, this brown bar, with a single. Chain up 3. 3 double crochets underneath the brown bar. 1, 2, and 3. Chain up 3. Then 3 doubles underneath this purple bar. 1, 2, 3, and then we are back where we started. Now, do not worry about these tails. We can deal with them later. So, going to have to join underneath this brown bar right here with a single. Chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 more doubles underneath this brown bar. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now, keep in mind, this project is a one-sided project. There is a definite backside and a front side, this being the backside. So what we're going to do now is we need to bring and carry up our yarn from the previous round, and be sure that you're not bringing up the tail, which I almost did. Bring up the actual working yarn from your pre-existing ball, okay? So to do that, what you want to do is you're going to want to drop this purple yarn, okay? So leave that to the side, and then grabbing your actual working yarn, like so. And typically when you're joining yarn, you go in from the front to the back. In this case, we're going to go from the back to the front. Okay, like so. Back to the front, and we're going to grab our working yarn from the previous round and pull it underneath and then through like so. Now, yes, there is a bit of a draw there, but because this will be the back side, you won't see it. Okay, so it's not that detrimental. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to continue on with the next round. Okay. Alrighty, so we've done our join, and of course you can always pull this purple tail just a little bit, and we've done our join, drawing up the previous yarn. And so now from here, going to chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, doing a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So that's 1, and then 2 doubles into the remaining 2 chains. So that's 2 and 3 for a total of our 4 doubles. So then we need to turn the work and then tilt it up. And we're going to join underneath this purple bar with a single crochet. And then chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 more double crochets underneath this purple bar. That's 1, 2. Just got to pull out some more yarn here. And 3. Then join underneath this purple bar right there with a single crochet. So it's all like steps. Okay, so chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 more double crochets underneath this bar. It's 1 and 2 and 3, chain 3, and then underneath this brown bar, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, And then underneath this purple bar, single crochet to join it, lock it in place. And then chain up 3. And I messed up my plies, excuse me. Chaining up 3. Okay, then underneath this purple bar, 3 more doubles. Come on. There we go. Then underneath this purple bar, single crochet to lock it in place. Chain up 3. Underneath the purple bar, 3 more doubles. There we go. Chain up 3. And then underneath the brown bar, 3 doubles. And this is really, really one of those great patterns where it is the same and you can just get lost in your own little Zen zone, as I like to call it. So after that, you go underneath this bar, the purple bar, with a single, chain up 3, and then underneath the same bar, 3 doubles. And one more. And then underneath this top purple bar here, single crochet, chain up 3, 3 more doubles underneath the same bar. Chain 3. And then underneath this brown bar, 3 doubles. And then underneath this purple bar, lock it in place with a single, chain up 3, pull out some more yarn. Now also you can see here the purple tail, but you know what? Once you sew that in, it'll look a lot neater, just so that you're aware. Okay, so after chaining up 3, 3 more doubles underneath this bar. And then lock it into place with this top bar here, single crochet. And we have come full circle, no pun intended. And now also another thing is what you can do is you can sort of scoot your bar and where that connection is so that you can really get underneath here more cleanly. So I'm going to chain up 3, my last chain 3 for this round. 3 more doubles underneath this bar. It's 1 and 2 and 3. All right, and then, so in order to finish this round, to bring up the yarn, I'm going to scoot my yarn behind me, and then you would be pulling up, in this case, the purple yarn. Okay, now in this case, because this is the front side, we would be going from the front to the back, the last time we did from the back to the front, but in this case, because this is the front, we're going from the front to the back, and we're going to pull up the working yarn and pull it through underneath that bar, and then pull it through our loop, and you can pull that working tail like so, and then you would chain up 6, and then again double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, and then double crochet into the next 2 chains, and then to continue for the rest of this round, you would again turn the work and tilt it, and then single crochet underneath that first brown bar, chain up 3, and 3 more double crochets underneath the brown bar. And you would really keep doing this same exact pairing of rows, just remembering where you are as far as the front and the back and how you draw up the yarn from the previous row. See, here the purple is where we drew up our yarn this time, the brown from the previous one. And I will show you my finished piece so that you can get an idea how it looks even more so, and give me a moment and I'll show you. Alrighty, so you can see this is the back of my piece, and with the round changes, the yarn being brought up, and I'm okay with this because I know that typically with most blankets, yes, there is a front and there is a back, and it's really not a huge deal as far as the integrity of the piece. I think it works just fine, and there are a lot of patterns out there where there is some tail trail, if you will. Overall, I'm very, very pleased. If, of course, you can come up with a cleaner, more seamless method, by all means, more power to you. This, personally, I thought it worked very well for me, and I hope that this pattern works very well for you and that you give it a try, because I had so much fun. Like I said, it's one of those great sort of mindful, meditative patterns you can just get lost in, and you can have so much fun with different colors, and I think that this would be an awesome stash buster, like I said before, and I really hope that you give it a try. This actually is going to be a present for a friend of mine who's expecting, and I really hope that she and her baby boy will appreciate it and like it as much as I do, because I had so much fun, and well, I hope you guys do too. So if so, please give me a little thumbs up button down below, and an extra thank you to Janet for her awesome pattern. Hooray, Janet, I love it. And also, if you haven't hit subscribe already, please do so, because I do try to post as often as I can, whether it's crocheting or knitting or audiobook narrations, or of course, my other YouTube channel, Fiber Spider Games, link in the description box down below. And until next time, I want all of you, my little spiderettes, to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and above all, stay stitching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.